But first then, after Britain, France, and Spain, Italy has become the latest EU country to announce that it will be airdropping humanitarian aid to the Gaza Strip in partnership with the Jordanian military. That announcement coming, of course, as humanitarian and rights groups have continued to warn that the worst-case scenario of famine is playing out in Gaza. Despite these new aid deliveries, Human Rights Watch accusing Israel then of deliberately starving Palestinian civilians and gunning them down almost every day as they seek food. For more than, we'll cross to our Rome correspondent, Seema Gupta. Hi, Seema. So what more do we know, not only about this announcement from Rome, but also some of the other measures that Italy has been taking to support Gazan civilians in recent weeks?
Oh, well, the announcement came very clearly. Italy's defense minister confirming that both the army as well as the air force will be involved in an operation to bring much needed humanitarian aid to the people of Gaza, saying that there will be they've started the process of the procurement of foodstuff as well as the transportation to Jordan, because, of course, as you mentioned, they're working with the Jordanian military on this, and they will be having the first airdrops of food to the people of Gaza probably around August 9th. So this announcement coming very clearly from the Italian government. The Italian foreign minister as well, Antonio Tajani, confirming that some 50 Palestinians will be brought to Italy for medical aid. Now, Italy has been bringing in Palestinians over a period of time, and with effect from June, it was some 150 Palestinians who got medical aid here in Italy. But now he announced that another 50 Palestinians, including 20 children, will be brought to hospitals throughout Italy in order to get any medical aid that they desperately need. And it's not just them, also their family members will be brought in with them.
So Italy then, Seema, has, of course, followed in the footsteps of other European countries, as I mentioned earlier, with these aid drops and medical evacuations. But where Italy diverges is on the question of Palestinian statehood, at least for now. So what's Giorgia Meloni's reasoning for not following places like France and the UK on that announcement?
Well, the Italian Prime Minister basically said that she agrees with the idea of Palestinian statehood, but her belief is that if in recognition of the state before it even actually exists, she believes could potentially be counterproductive. It would make it seem as if the problem is solved when it actually isn't on the ground. So her idea is, yes, I'm in favor of a Palestinian state, but it's useless to recognize its existence when it actually isn't in existence. And that's her view. Now, Prime Minister Meloni has been a general supporter of Israel and the government of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. But in recent weeks and months, we have seen her coming out very strongly and expressing her concern and criticism of what Israeli is doing, the Israeli government is doing, particularly in the Gaza Strip. Now, she spoke to Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu earlier this week, saying that the situation is unsustainable and unjustifiable, and called for an immediate end to hostilities there and an urgent need to guarantee the full humanitarian aid, unhindered humanitarian aid to the people of Gaza. So clearly a very strong stance that we've seen develop in the last number of weeks on this issue. And now, of course, this announcement of aid being dropped to the people of Gaza.
Seema Gupta, our correspondent in Rome, thank you very much.